Hello, hello,
There
hello,
we
and
go.
welcome to the FM Monsters weekly live cast.
Hi, everybody. Hey, Santino.
Yes. How you doing, Dane? How are you?
I'm pretty fucking good,
Good
Tino.
to see you, buddy. It's always good to see you.
Yeah, I can see that.
So I know you wanted to kick this one off with something, so I will let you take the lead here on the opening of the show before we dig into it.
Okay, so first and foremost, I just wanted to say it's a big, bold move that the feds have actually opened an investigation into the death of Breonna Taylor and into the officers that killed her. And coupled with that, Oprah actually gave up the cover of O magazine for the first time in 20 years
Holy
to
crap.
have her on the cover. I didn't even realize that she had never had anybody else on the cover
Me neither
until
until you said that.
until just now. But yeah, so I think that was just because of the fact that there is finally some movement after all of the time, after all of the fight.
Yeah.
They're actually trying to do something about it. I do really quickly want to say by name who those police officers are. Jonathan Mattingly, Miles Cosgrove, and the one that I hate the most is Brett Hankinson. Brett Hankinson has a history of sexual assault investigations in his jacket, and for some fucking reason, it took this long. But finally, some
How
movement.
anybody keeps their job anywhere, especially when your job is to protect people from sexual assault with a record of sexual assault is, as many things tend to be on this show, beyond me. So we're
Yeah.
going to get into that a bit. We are going to get into that the 5 words of Trump, his mantra.
The
We're going to get
memory test.
into obviously a lot of the political crap that happened. And then there's a few things Dana and I are going to want to talk about just for funsies, including the new track and all that good stuff. But until then, cue the music.
You just a little baby bunker bitch. You just a little baby bunker bitch.
All right. That's a good way to fill 30 seconds. Just keep saying, all right, and see how many viewers we lose rapidly. So first, I wanted to just touch on this real quick. So we were talking last week about we found out Trump was going to throw the pitch at Yankee Stadium.
Right.
And
I
he bailed.
misspeak. Oh, okay. Yeah.
He bailed. He completely
sounds
bailed.
like a bitch move. Sounds like something a bitch would do.
He just deprived us all of that YouTube clip, and I mean, I'm sad. I'm honestly kind of sad. I would pay money to see that pitch.
So wait. What's crazy is, I mean, he's from New York, right? He's like that's his whole thing is I'm a big New York fucking real estate tycoon.
He's a Mets fan.
Oh, is he a Mets fan?
I have no fucking idea.
Either way, that's a bitch move.
Yeah. That was don't get me wrong. I have to say, person, woman, man, camera, TV. So,
Wait a minute. Okay, wait. Didn't he fuck it up? He fucked it up, right?
Well, I mean, three of those are basically the same thing.
Right, but okay, so wait a minute. Wait. What he obviously did was take everything that was around him. Yes, right? Like clearly. He's just looked at it, right. But if you like, I watched the video before it gave me like an aneurysm. The motherfucker fucks it up. Like he says, that's all you. And then at the end, he says the wrong. It's like either the wrong order or he misses a fucking word. I swear.
I even if he nailed it.
True.
Even if he nailed it, this does not show mental competence beyond the fact that like you should be able to drive, I guess.
Right.
And maybe have control over your own like financial affairs and that kind of thing, but
possibly operate heavy machinery, possibly,
maybe, which is, probably whatever he needs to hoist himself up on top of.
I don't want that visual in my brain. Come on, bro.
I almost, instead of saying his wife, I almost said his daughter, but I'm gonna
Ooh.
I'm gonna try and peel back a little bit here.
Yet.
Hi, Maggie. How are you? You look good, darling.
I mean, I look good.
Good.
I mean, I look
Thank
good
you.
today, Maggie. So thank you for noticing.
Hello,
I
Anita. It's good to
did a
see you.
little
Thank you
something
guys for
different
coming in.
today. Yeah, I'm still taking it.
So as we often do, we are accepting comments, questions, and probably unsolicited dick pics in the comment section of Facebook, Twitch, YouTube.
Sorry. So it's funny that you said that because
you got an unsolicited dick pic this week?
No, but a friend of mine, Allie, shout out Allie Cat. Appreciate you. She was she invited me onto a Zoom call to like for it was like a cupcakes or something like that. It was basically this charity for like sex workers and women who have been sex trafficked. So I was like, okay, good. Yes. And in the whole interim of getting into this thing, like dick pics are still a really serious issue.
Yeah.
Like it's a thing. And I'm like, I always just thought it was a joke. But anyway, it's just kind of
which is weird. I mean, like I get sexting. Like I understand that, but that's like you know what the situation is at that point, especially if it's somebody or whatever, but like just randomly to like strangers sending a picture of your junk is
that's what I said.
It's rather uncouth.
That's what I said. Anyway, random tangent.
You might be a bit of a pig.
Wow.
I know.
Visual aids, Tino. Come the fuck on.
I don't have a lot about, but this
Fucking
was
props.
just handy. It was just sitting there. It's a little Netflix piggy.
Handy.
From when I used to work in Netflix. Yeah, fun story. So real quick, this is hilarious. Cheryl says, who or what did he activate with those 5 words? I'm assuming there are 4 more clones of Roger Stone somewhere, and they all combine to form one giant ass.
Some kind of racist Voltron.
Yeah. Racist Voltron. Amazing. Yeah. Instead of I'm gonna leave that one alone. There's too many there. So all right, so we talked about this briefly.
Big shout out Lee. What's up, Lee?
I saw the part of the press the presser that Trump did earlier in the week where he announced there were some I guess Pfizer's doubling up on phases 2 and 3 of a vaccine for COVID-19. And like in that conversation, he also went on to start talking about this American manufacturer who's going to get into the pharmaceutical business. And it was all good stuff, to be honest. Like a bunch of this was good shit. So I'm not knocking Trump for it. It was just really bizarre that we're sitting here watching this and he's talking about all these things. He's coming back and he's fumbling through the English language as he does. And he starts talking about this company that's going to get into pharmaceuticals. And I think I might have told you, but for those of you who don't know, it's Kodak, like the film / camera company, which I mean, at first you're like, what?
Why?
What the fuck? Like what? And then you think about, well, I guess maybe I'm sure they handle a lot of different chemical processes and stuff through just what they've manufactured for a very long time. And maybe they have plenty of facilities and the staff and all that. Whether or not they're trained to do this crap, I'm not sure. And how much they need to do to shift over to that. But it's still like, what a pivot.
Yeah.
What a pivot.
I mean, shit. It's tight right now. You got to make money however you can, apparently. Like you got to switch from pictures to pills. Shit, you got
to start manufacturing bullets next.
Yo, chefing for the grill. Ooh,
they're gonna turn all those cans into fucking straight ammo.
So we used to be Chef Boyardee. Now we're Chef Boyardee. We got the shells for your glizzy. What? I would love that.
Boys are dead.
What the fuck? That was actually pretty clever.
Thank you. And finally, we didn't ask. We don't want dick pics. Yeah. So back onto the dick pic thing. I
would love to spend some more time on this
in here. It's I still don't get that. It's because I actually saw something. I don't think I can go a week without seeing someone in my like Facebook feed or on Instagram complaining about this problem. So it is actually really a thing. Sorry. No.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
There was this one. I'm not going to mention who it was, but I thought this was one of the most like I can't, but it was one of the most tone deaf things I had heard all week, and I had watched a couple of Trump's pressers, and she was like, I've known this guy for years. He's been like a close friend of mine, and we had this long conversation, and she was going on about how like dudes are always in it for the sex and this and that, and at the end of this conversation, this dude who's known her forever after that content sends her an unsolicited dick pic.
Read the room, doggy.
Read the room, indeed. Like that's a bad play. That's a foul.
Here's my thing, right? I didn't realize that it was as prevalent as it was because I get some pretty fucked up like messages in my DMs and shit. Shout out to all of y'all. I'm not mad at you.
Yeah,
really not.
It's bizarre, man.
But it's different. Go ahead.
Have you gotten any? That's
what I'm saying. Like I haven't, but I know so many girls that I know well. They'll be like, "Oh no, if I showed you my," I'm like, I don't.
No. Not if a girl sent you like a vag pic or whatever. I guess
have I gotten a dick pic?
Yeah,
I've gotten close to some dick pics. Look. I'm a very nice person. I'm pretty like cordial. You know what I mean? And like I don't. And I'll like be places and I'm like, oh, you're a nice guy. Like, he'll be like, it'll be a guy, it'll be a gay guy. I may know this, I may not. He'll be like, oh yeah, I'll follow you on Instagram, blah blah. And next thing you know, I'm like, the fuck, bro? Like that wasn't part of the deal. I thought so, but it's not like blatant, but it's definitely like subtly. You're like, nigga, you don't have to have your dick in the picture. Like,
dude,
now I gotta unfollow you.
I might as well tell this story while we're on the topic, and then we'll get into some more interesting shit. So when I did that that housewife thing, I got I got an email because so at the time, Melissa has a really big LGBTQ following. I think most of the housewife shows do, and Andy and all them. And I did like big gay night out at Six Flags back in Jersey, which was a fucking blast, and all that type of shit. And she's done a lot of like LGBTQ clubs and that kind of thing. So a lot of the people that I was talking to at the time online and all were, from that community. And I have a bunch of friends like that back in New York, shit like in that. Right. Excuse me. And anyway, so yeah, just kind of, I guess I was a little further into it than I had been in the past. And I'm always nice to everybody, right. Super nice. Yeah. That's just, I'm grateful for fans and stuff and for people doing, doing literally anything that helps support what I'm doing musically or artistically. I must have put it out there a little too nice. This one instant, and a gentleman, very nice guy, sent me a full on X-rated like
dick and balls.
Like fireman calendar style professional spread.
He had the one knee up.
Like a catalog of photographs. I'm talking everything out, butthole out, the whole everything, full on detail. And I emailed him back and I'm like, look, hey man, it's not my bag. To each their own. Thank you so much. I'm flattered. You seem to be a guy who takes very good care of himself and has a great amount of pride in his physical appearance, but not
good.
Me.
I'm gonna pass on this one.
Yeah, but he sent me like the most lovely email back afterwards. He was super cool about it, and he's like, "Thanks so much for not like being an asshole." Blah blah blah. And stuff. But that was that's my dick pic. That's my dick pic story, unsolicited. And it was,
I typically I don't respond. I just kind of let it float away.
Yeah, just let it.
But that's fuck you. But that's nice though. Am I pixelating? Matt said I'm pixelating.
You are a bit, yeah.
Am I?
You bit.
Okay. You want to know why that's happening?
Matt goes, he sent you pro pics. That's true. I don't want some like from under the taint style iPhone 1 shot. You know what I mean? I don't need that. Where you can like count the pubes.
Yeah, that's gross. I was gonna say if I am pixelating, it's because I just spilled whiskey on my laptop.
So that's not good.
So yeah, that's happening right now. I think it's good. I think it's gonna be all right. We're gonna power through.
Fair enough. All right. So on to the next thing. So I posted about this online this week. I was kind of got into it with some people. And did you hear that people are canceling their
Who people? Bitch, I popped the trunk. Who people? Okay.
Dumb people.
Right.
Did you hear, people are canceling their cable
Twitter fingers
to stick it to the Hollywood elites and the pedophiles.
Okay.
Have you heard about this?
I have not heard about this. and that's a bit excessive. I don't know how that gets to the goal. Like, what's the goal of that?
No clue. I mean, it's like there's like a handful of people in Hollywood, a handful of people in like every industry who are scumbags. And now they're like, all right, well, fuck literally everybody else who worked on every TV show, every streaming show, like every movie I've ever watched.
Bro, what about The Grip? Are you serious?
Literally the exact point I was making with her. Like, this is stupid. And then someone else in the same thread went on to say they're doing the same thing. Best decision. They don't want to be giving any of their money to these terrible people, and she's canceling everything but Fox News. Like, that checks out.
And they're terrible fucking people. If there was a Mount Rushmore of terrible fucking people, guess who would be on that bitch?
Roger Ailes would make up half of it.
God damn, you're right.
Garbage. Absolute trash. But yeah, dude, it's crazy. I'm sitting there thinking like I cut cable a long time ago, but for like because it's 2020. Yeah. And at the time, even still, it was like I think 2010. I'm like, yeah, this is pointless now unless you want to watch sports because they're still tethered to, cable networks and satellite and shit. Which, by the way, they make you jump through fucking hoops just to watch football, like in LA. It's stupid. If you want to watch anyone from out of the region, it's absolutely ridiculous. We got Jeff Crespi. What up, Cresp? How you doing, man? No, I will not come back to New Jersey.
Wait,
I will never, ever move back to New Jersey. I'm glad I'm from there. I love saying I'm from there. Italian American from New Jersey. It's awesome.
Wait. Hey Matt, why were they out? Let us know, why were they out protesting it at Hollywood and Highland? Because that's like literally like down the street from my house. So
real quick too, though, Jeff, I do love you though, and I do love everyone back in Jersey. I just have no desire to move back there. But yes, why were they?
It's cold.
A host of reasons.
Yeah,
Matt, let us know, why were they? I didn't know that.
Save the children from what?
My
do we know?
God.
Do we know what is it from?
To save the children, I believe this is in relation to the child trafficking conversation. I'm assuming. Right, from Hollywood pedophiles. So my wife just yelled from upstairs. She goes, "I'm not coming back," because we started talking about Chrissy Teigen. She loves Chrissy Teigen, and then 5 minutes into the conversation last week.
Oh right, yeah, it got weird quick for you.
It got real weird real quick. As a matter of fact,
way to be a trooper though, Kirsty.
Right now, you sure? If you want to, we have all the pedophilia to talk about.
Let's not.
No, let's not. We can talk about potatoes. I know you like potatoes. You're super British and Irish, so we can do that. All right.
This is great.
Fucking amazing. All good. Oh, thanks, Jeff, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for listening to the new stuff.
It is sex trafficking.
And speaking of the new shit, we have a new song coming out this month because it's about in August. So
should we tell them the name?
I think it's time. Do you want to say
Can we tell them the name? I do. I have to say it. I have to say it.
Tell them the name of the new song.
Give me a drum roll because I'm excited. Okay. The name of the song is "Who Threw the Cocaine in the Champagne Fountain?"
Who threw my cocaine in the champagne fountain? That's right. And for those of you who know, that is a BoJack Horseman reference.
It is a BoJack Horseman.
Yeah. Heather Fox, what up? Danielle, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Rocky,
hey Danielle.
Good to see you as well.
Is that fucking Russo? Is that Rocky fucking Russo?
Right there, tuning in from the YouTubes.
What up, man? I miss you,
those
bro.
of you who don't know as well, we are streaming live 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every Friday on the Failure Made Monsters Facebook, my fan page, Dayne's fan page, as well as Twitch and the Mainstream Misfits YouTube. And from any of those platforms, you can comment and respond to us, and we can see everything here as we're chatting with you from all the different platforms. And we like to keep this interactive. We like to keep it fun. And we like to keep it really light. Obviously, pedophilia. All right.
Dick pics and pedophilia. Let's get down to sex trafficking.
That's where we are. So actually, so on this topic, there was a request from Anita, who I believe is in here.
Hey, Anita. She's been so great.
That's it. She's been a total sweetheart. Thank you for supporting everything we're doing and our specific brand of crazy. But she asked me, and I had not had a chance to read up about it. But apparently, I don't know if you know about this. There's a conspiracy theory that Chester Bennington from Linkin Park, Chris Cornell,
careful,
from Soundgarden, I know, and Anthony Bourdain were, quote, suicided over child sex trafficking, and like I guess they were gonna blow the whistle on it. And then there's some other thing. This I did see because I saw a meme that John Podesta is actually Chester's dad because they look similar. They share some similar facial features. I have not dug into this enough to have an actual formed opinion. I just wanted to see your reaction when I brought it up. And so far, it's living up to the hype that was in my mind.
Is any of this anything close to merited or valid in any way?
No, the only thing. So I don't know if anybody here in the chat knows anything about this or has any details, but the one thing, and I don't know if this is true, I think Anita might have mentioned it, or I read it in a cursory glance of this topic, is that Cornell was filming something in relation to this before he passed. Again, don't know if that's true. If it is, that adds the most minute breadth of somewhat credibility to the story, as if there's some reason to pay attention, because the rest of it sounds like horse shit to me. I have friends who knew a bunch of these people, and I've never heard of this theory before, and then linking Podesta to it because of Hillary and the whole thing just seems like quite the leap.
I mean, at the short of it, at the least of it, it's incredibly disrespectful to the dead. Like at the least of it, if it's unverified and it's unsubstantiated in any way, shape, form, or fashion, and it's being touted as this fucking like even theory, when these people's the death of these people has reverberated so much as it has through not only their audience but their to even vocalize that without enough evidence to support it,
anything,
that's a long fucking step. You're a certain kind of person. Yeah, no, you're a certain kind of person for some shit like that. Yeah. And I'm a big believer in not speaking ill of the dead no matter what, just because they're not here to defend themselves. Fair. So I don't know.
Except for Hitler. Fuck that guy.
Except for Hitler. Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
I mean, shit. All of them, bro. You had to get all fucking anyway. Yeah, no, I wouldn't I don't like that at the short end. At the long end, even if it is, you got a long way to go to like bring proof to the table if that's what is that your claim. Like, yeah, there's if somebody told me that at a cocktail party, like, hey, did you? I'd be like, yo, you should probably shut the fuck up.
You should immediately stop talking.
Yeah, like no. It's
a bizarre thing. It's up there. I mean, with it, to me, I get, so like, I don't know why is Tegan was on a flight log once or something at Epstein's Island. Is that why she's like a, or is it just because of, I mean, what's that? Is it just the tweets? Yeah,
it's the pizza shit. Are we back on the pizza shit?
Well, so like she was talking about the fucking she was talking about that toddlers and tiaras thing or whatever, and then and I guess everyone drew those connections from those tweets, and then everyone's just, it's literally that Charlie from fucking It's Always Sunny, and like all the red string everywhere, like
like that, and that's exactly
on Reddit right now.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Just because you can draw a connection does not mean there was one. You know what I mean? Like no. Okay, so this is what kills me is like, okay, it's great that you have a fucking theory. Like lots of people can have theories, but what separates like fact from fiction, what separates scientists from everybody else is, can you test that theory? Does that theory then hold up? And then can you display that data in a way that everybody else that sees it would fucking agree with you? Like, the fuck, you're skipping steps. I will real quick.
You see this? Anita said
that's what I was looking at.
Yeah, on a document. So they were working on a documentary called Save the Children. I believe that's what I was referencing.
That's the thread
with Cornell.
That's tough, man. That's tough.
I gotta look that up. That's a bizarre thing. I've never heard about that before. I will say this: when I found out, so like, you know, when I found out about Chester, I wasn't like floored. It was terrible, but I wasn't like, holy shit, really?
Yeah, I mean,
I know that he had a history of depression and all, and he was pretty vocal about it. But I don't recall. I know Cornell had his issues, but for some reason, it just was really surprising to me.
But okay, the one thing I will say is that though
they all lend credibility to this, I know nothing about it.
Right, same. Though they all had a history, what I will say is none of them currently. What made it so shocking was that none of them currently were in a situation where they were like distraught or would have been they were all like
Yeah, I mean, I guess we know at this point though that's not always
exactly how
it
it works. And
Yeah,
and I think that would be why people would grasp at that straw, like, well, they were doing great. Why would they do this? And it's like, yeah, because that's what people fucking do when they have issues.
Absolutely. Oh, here we go. Let's amplify this one. Heather Fox. Facts are
What'd you
not
say?
opinions.
Facts will never be opinions. Thank you, Heather. What's up, girl?
That's a fact. Oh man. So let's see. Even if you don't
Also,
have
real quick,
I mean,
Anna, I see you. Hey.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So on to the next topic here, real quick. Before we get more into politics, I wanted to bring this up. I saw this right before we logged on here. Just a random little factoid for everybody. It's kind of crazy. It's in the realm of climate change. Baghdad hit 125 degrees Fahrenheit today.
Is that even a thing? Is that possible?
Yeah, I mean,
isn't that desert? That's desert weather.
Start cooking food at that temperature, like.
Wait, is it higher than recorded? So it's high. It's
like
the
highest there. I have not checked if that's the highest recorded on Earth's surface, but in a city where people live, well, that's fucking insane.
And while we're talking about climate, I mean, earthquakes are part of climate, right?
But I guess we can.
I mean, they can. He said no. They can be. Fuck you. They can be. But that was a shitty segue into that fucking 4.5 we got. Was that a 4.5?
4.5 woke my ass up out of a
bro.
Dead
sleep I was shook. So here's what it was. So two things happened. Two things shot through my head. First, I was like,
real quick. So for people who don't know, who aren't in Los Angeles, there was a 4.5 earthquake a couple days ago. At about 4 in the morning. Right?
Yeah, about that. 3:34.
That was the first big one since last July, I think. I mean, there was one
mediocre
one at the beginning of quarantine.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it was a while.
But I don't remember the last. The last big one that I remember was on the 4th of July, and then one a little afterwards last year.
Right. I remember one. Yeah, I remember one. Yeah, that's probably when it was.
Yeah.
But the two things shot through my face, my head, my face. What the fuck? One, I was listening because I was in bed. I was listening and I was in bed and I'm like, okay, I'm just listening for if anything falls off the wall. Like if my guitar falls off the wall or anything like that, then I'm like, okay. And then when that didn't happen, I was like, damn. And then I thought, okay, wait, my car's in the shop, so it's not in the underground garage where it usually is. So I'm good.
Yeah.
Back to bed.
My first thought, I wake up in the middle. My first thought is not if shit's gonna fall off my walls. It's if the walls themselves are gonna start falling because we're in a high rise here and like
right.
Basically the top floor of our building downtown, and I'm like, so there's no getting downstairs. There's no getting outside. It's just hopefully this motherfucker stands. Luckily, this building's been here for over 100 years, so I'm feeling good about the odds. But still not. It's unnerving, and not being from California and not having lived here more than like 4 or 5 years. It's still an adjustment.
I didn't even realize. Yeah, I mean, usually I sleep through them, but I've been here for longer. And for the record, hey Matt. First of all, stop talking shit, because yeah, motherfucker, I'm drinking and no drunker than you got me the other night. I've been in California. I've been in California. Yes,
more.
I've been in California for I think like 11 or 12 years because when I first moved here, I lived in San Diego for like 7 or 8 years. Yeah, before I came to LA.
So that's how we know a bunch of our mutual friends who are
exactly. That's where the fucking like the AJs. Shout out fucking AJ. I see you, boy. Fucking Rocky. That's how I met Rocky Russo. Love you, Rocky.
Russo, motherfucking. We're gonna have to get Russo on here one of these days.
We do gotta get. If we get Rocky on here,
bring him 5 minutes into what we'll call it. We'll call it. We gotta give him a segment name. So bringing my wife in is.
What'd he say? What'd she say? Pussy Patrol. What'd she say?
Something. Friend time.
Friend time.
No, it's got to be like
That's way too wholesome.
The Rocky horror porno show or something. The Rocky horror show.
Oh, I like that.
Whenever Rocky comes
if he's still on. Oh, I like that.
And then what we were Ask Your Resident Brit will be when my wife pops in, and then we gotta start bringing guests in too for interviews and shit. We definitely
we will be.
Yeah, I'm looking
also, Heather just said that we're both beautiful, and Heather, I mean, I know I personally am beautiful. I would imagine Santino feels the same way about himself. So
Me, I'm gorgeous.
We thank you.
Probably.
We thank you. Clearly,
Indeed.
you are beautiful as well. Don't worry.
Shout out to Matt Slayer, who's in here. He's the host of the And Now We Drink podcast.
Yes, sir.
Check him out at And Now We Drink. We were his guests on there about a week or so ago.
And it
where
was
Dayne
awesome.
and I proceeded to drink for about 2 hours and talk about all types of random shit, and it was quite enjoyable. If you like watching people drink on a podcast, you can watch this because apparently
clearly this is devolved.
Now We Drink with Matt Slayer. So shout out to him. There is Mark Aces. Where's your guy liner, Dayne? Fuck off.
Mark, I fucking love you.
With the guy liner.
That's his. He's better at that than I can't even put that. By the way, I tried so fucking hard. It's like yes, and to put in the eyelid. No, like I can't. I tear up. It's crazy. It's gross.
To be fair, I've been putting on fucking this shit since I was like 13 because I've been in bands my whole life. So
there it is.
I got this shit down to a science. I literally stopped for years and then started putting it back on. I was like, it's like I never left, man. Just jumped right back into it. Because we beautiful. Thanks, Maggie. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Maggie.
So I wanted to bring this up too. I don't want to dig into it too much because I feel like we're gonna end up having a conversation with somebody else about it who bailed today.
I feel like I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. So I have people occasionally jumping into the DMs and they're like, "Let me come on the show." Like
whole lot of gusto.
What's up?
Sorry. I said a whole lot of gusto, but I don't want to put your fucking money where your mouth is.
When I gave him a last minute thing, like he mentioned it, and I was like, "Come on tonight," and he said he wanted to prepare. So we'll give him time to prepare. I'm sure he'll show up with his MAGA hat and everything. But the issue that he, I guess the response that he sent me that sparked the whole him wanting to come on the show and have a conversation about it. And I'm always up for it. I'll have a spirited debate, sir. But was actually Trump and Barr's constant push of this nonsensical bullshit that mail-in ballots will be the result of mass voter fraud. There is zero evidence. Barr, the Attorney General Barr, literally in his was it a deposition? What the fuck was it? When he was I forget what it's called. My brain's blanking, but basically on TV, even had to admit in front of a bunch of our representatives that his line on this, that there is going to be mass voter fraud if we, allow mail-in ballots like absentee ballots. He admitted as much that there is no evidence to support that. It is fully
so every last bit of that is irrelevant, and here's why. You cannot, as the president, postpone the date of like elections.
Postponing the election
constitutionally right
related, but
related
because
that's where it went, and that's what got me upset.
Yeah, and all right. So to that end, they're using this fallacy that there are people, bad actors out there who can submit millions of fake votes. It's complete nonsense.
Because that's the thing that's ever fucking happened in fucking history.
We're more likely to have votes not counted. That has been a problem in the past. Mail-in votes have been uncounted in large quantities.
I wonder where they came from. I wonder what neighborhoods they came from.
Right? No shit. And there is evidence to support that potential issue.
But not in his favor.
But over the last 20 years, there's only been 0.006% of fraudulent votes cast or something like that's the fucking giant discrepancy we're looking at. Now he's using to push what you mentioned, potentially postponing the election, which he can't do.
What I will add is what Obama said during the eulogy that he gave yesterday, or was it yesterday or the day before?
Herman Cain's?
Yes. Where he basically pressed the voting issue, where he was like, no, he's like, actually, we should do more to get out and vote. So it's like you have these two polar opposites, and it's like everything that the one that is actually running the country should be saying, he's fucking not. And then you have this one that's not even my job no more. Yeah. And he's still
doing the job better from somewhere else.
Like, what the fuck? Anyway, so
did you see that? Oh, did you see Matt's post just now? Is this
what do you
true?
say?
Did you see the Vanity Fair article today that alleges the administration tanked the national COVID plan because it was primarily in blue states? Holy shit, that's in Vanity Fair?
What?
What?
Is that verified, Matt?
Why? I'm gonna make a note of this, and
Yeah.
we'll dig into that next week.
Holy shit. Okay. I mean, and that's the thing. Like, when you talk about how much when Trump came in to office, he chalked all this progress up to conspiracy theory and shit. And it's just like, okay, but the longer you're in office and the more and more that comes out and the more and more things that you say, it's like this is what we're living in right now is the actual conspiracy.
Trump's America.
It's like but it's all that shit you were talking about Obama did and all. Yeah. You're literally doing it right fucking now in front of fucking everybody, and it's like you don't want to acknowledge that.
No.
Like we're fucking idiots. I love that.
And his supporters don't either. And it's I was watching something. It might have been Hassan Piker on his Twitch or something. But somebody made if it was him, he made a really good fucking point. He's like, Trump the first time around ran on. As like a nobody. He had no track record. He had no history in this. And he was running as I can fix all these things. But when you run the second time around for re-election, you can't do that again.
Right.
And
you have to show what you've done.
Trying to, and it's failing him. Because in the polls, he's getting smoked.
Yes.
Which is why he's trying to postpone the fucking election, which is why he doesn't want more mail-in ballots.
Right.
I'll tell you one thing, if there's any group here that needs to be concerned about voter fraud, or at least anybody tampering with the election in any capacity, like gerrymandering and closing down polling places in the middle of a pandemic, and
thank you, sir.
That is textbook GOP maneuver. That is the shit they do all the fucking time. You see this off. Don't get me wrong. And just to clarify for most people, because they all make this assumption, I am not a Democrat. I lean left far. Same. I am progressive, but the Democratic Party is a fucking shit show as well. Established Democrats make me nauseous. I voted against Nancy Pelosi. I would literally vote for almost anybody else with a fucking Democrat, a D next to their name over her. She's done great things. She's done great things in the time she's been around, but she does not inspire confidence. She is entirely too easy. She's too easy of a target for the right and for Trump, because every time she talks, you'd think she'd been out at fucking brunch all morning drinking fucking for the last 3 hours and on a mic. And you're like, this is the leader? That's
she's
not good.
And advanced in age, though. You know what I mean? It happens.
Dude, I said, well, yeah, now fucking let somebody else come in. You know who I fucking love? AOC.
Say it. Yes, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you said that. I love AOC
here, man. She's on it. She's honest. She's straightforward. She says what the fuck she means. If she's wrong, she owns up to it. When she's right, she digs the fuck in.
I forget who it was. What politician? I forget. Legislator, whatever. Called her a fucking bitch.
I remember that. That was like a week or two ago.
Yes. When but her response
was fire.
It was so good.
Fire. Yeah.
Because he gave this bullshit fucking I'm sorry but not really fucking apology, and she's like,
and she called him out for that too.
Yo, she said loud as fuck. She said, this bitch nigga don't need to apologize to me. I know my worth. He need to apologize to his fucking kids. True. Obviously, I'm paraphrasing. She didn't say exactly that. But
it's not far off though.
Yeah,
and she was like, I'm glad like one of my parents is dead. So that they weren't alive to see you talk shit to me on the national stage. I was like, damn. And then she's like, well, one of them is alive. So her father's passed when she was younger.
Her mom was there, actually there. Yeah, bro. I was like tears to my fucking eyes. I was like, I'm so glad you got a backbone.
She's a champion. I think her and people like her who are running now, like the gentleman who just won and who's running in Harlem. I think he won. He was like a middle school principal or something.
Right.
I can't recall if he won, but like that type of younger blood, or at least fresh blood into this system. That's what we need. I think we need it on both sides. But But one side is seems to be there for the right reasons. The other side that seems to be there for opportunity.
The thing to keep in mind is this ability to at least keep a finger on the pulse of like what is happening with your constituents. Like you can't just be I feel like we're fast approaching the days when like the fucking old rich white guy is the authority kind of figure, because it's like you don't know what TikTok is. You were sitting Trump was sitting there saying he was going to cancel TikTok, and it's like, how, bro? Like how is that going to happen? Like
even still, you can use like a VPN or something to get around whatever they
ban
here.
Yeah, it's not, and then it's like
China. Don't start banning shit on the internet. This is not true. This is the thing. I don't get this. Like, this motherfucker is the one sending like soldiers in unmarked vans, unidentified, and yanking motherfuckers off the street. This is the dude talking about going against the Constitution and postponing the election. This is the motherfucker talking about banning things because he doesn't like the way that they are. He doesn't like things about them, because it's from China or the shit that's pushed on there mostly. And let's be fucking real, he doesn't like TikTok because the motherfuckers on TikTok are the ones who push the entire agenda to buy all the tickets to that stupid fucking rally he threw in the middle of a pandemic.
Made him look stupid.
Brilliant. This dude wants to be Xi. This dude wants to be Kim. He wants the power to do these things. Thank God he doesn't have the actual ability to. He's a fucking clown.
Side note, shout out everybody on TikTok that had something to fucking do with that shit, because that was brilliant. Lovely. Brilliant.
That's arguably one of the best things to come out of quarantine.
Yup.
Was that shit happening on that level because of TikTok? Because TikTok blew up.
I bought like 4 or 5 tickets. I was with I'm with y'all with the fuckery. I don't care.
Amazing, dude. Shit was amazing. By the way, Danielle, yes, Santino for president. I agree. Dane, you want to be my running mate?
I will not, sir. But the only reason I would not is because I feel like you could pretty much do that job by yourself. I would not be any help. I would not be any help whatsoever.
I disagree. I need you, man. I need you. You're my partner in crime.
I'd be you remember when Key and Peele did that thing where they were like Barack Obama's angry voice or whatever?
No.
Okay, well they did. So you be like saying whatever you're saying, and I'd be that motherfucker in the back like, yeah, bitch, fuck you, nigga. What? That's all I know how to do.
It was wasn't it him at the media thing they do at the White House? Like where they like sometimes they have motherfuckers up there roasting people and shit. Wasn't that where he was at? He was pretending to be his angry voice the whole time. That was brilliant. Was empty crowds defeated by those that don't know what to do. Yeah, those motherfuckers dancing to buy tickets. True to Johnny, make him feel like a dick. That's all I got for that. So one thing, I know we only got about 15, 20 minutes or so left, but there was one thing I wanted to mention. Regis Philbin passed away. I think it might have been right after our last
technical difficulties. Sorry.
So I posted this up on my Facebook. So I'm going to just tell the quick story here because it's a fun one. I was fortunate enough when I was in New York City to get invited to the premiere of Noah, which is that Russell Crowe flick. And I was at, I forget the name of it. It was like the Ziegfeld in New York City. And it was a last minute thing, like literally 30 minutes before we're supposed to get there. I was asked, somebody's date bailed and they wanted me to tag along as arm candy, just a friend. And we showed up and I'm sitting in my seat, and this gentleman walks up to the side of me to sit next to me, and I look over, and he leans in without hesitation. He goes, "Hi, I'm Regis Philbin." I'm like, motherfucker, in my head, I'm like,
if you can hear me and they can't, it's because you muted me.
No, I can hear you. But yeah, I'm looking. I'm like,
did you mute me?
Shit. No, you good. I can hear you. But anyway, I look over and I'm like, holy shit, Regis is standing next to me, and he sits down and with his lovely wife Joy, and They're just a little light banter, small talk, very, very, very sweet, and it was just kind of a trip. So anyway, if you've seen the movie, about an hour or so into the flick, the long, super epic about Noah's Ark and this and that, there's this scene where like literally everything like builds into this massive crescendo and there's all this chaos and shit. And then the whole screen sucks into black, dead silence. You could hear like a pin drop in the theater. And especially like it's already super quiet at premieres out of like respect for the filmmakers and stuff. So it was like extra quiet. And at that exact moment, Joy, Regis' wife, decides to let out like a massive sneeze, like literally dead on the silence. I feel like she was waiting because all of it was so loud right before it went quiet. She thought, I can get it out right now. This will be the moment. And she had dead silence. It's like, quiet. Achoo! And I looked over some seat away and I go, of all the times, had both of them laughing. It was fantastic. And for some reason, I have not forgotten that little moment when I made Regis and his wife laugh. This dude was just so sweet.
Like Regis filming?
Regis filming.
Oh.
Hey man, it was just a really, really cool thing. He was just such I grew up watching this guy. My mom loved Regis. So to me, this whole little bizarre, tiny micro moment in life, just some shit just sticks with you. You're just like, I'll never forget this thing. A fucking sneeze in a movie theater for some reason is gonna stick with me till the day I die.
Before it was Regis and Kelly, what was it? Do you remember? Was it Regis and Kathy Lee?
Regis and Kathy Lee. Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, it was Regis and Kathy Lee. Then it was Regis and Kelly, and then Strahan was on there, right?
Yeah, then Strahan took over. Yeah.
Strahan's a fucking man, by the way. New York Giants fan forever.
Shout out Strahan. I don't mind him.
He's hustling like a motherfucker. He was like flying back and forth from the east coast to the west coast to do the NFL stuff to do the show.
But for that check though,
yeah. He's a hustler, man.
Yeah, I do that. That check, I do that.
What was I gonna say? By the way, by the by, I don't know when we're gonna do this, but so last week we were talking about, actually the last couple of weeks we were talking about people who had my autograph tattooed on them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's been a running theme.
It's been a running thing. So I have news.
What's your news?
One of the people who's a very, very dear friend of mine. Who has my autograph. We showed it on her. Like she has a bunch of my lyrics from West Coast Dreamer by Scarlett Clark Van, and my autograph tattooed on her calf. She has volunteered her supple flesh for your name.
Wait,
live.
Big facts. What? Say word, nigga. Say word. Word. Good sir.
Yo,
I got a good name. It's long though. Are you?
No, it's just gonna get Dayne or something. That's it.
Yeah.
Maybe
okay.
Great. I don't know. We'll think about it.
I feel like the great would look cool.
Great. You second greatest.
I mean, but if it's about like you could be like I was saying that I'm the great. If you wanted to, you know what I mean? You could just be like, okay, I just put the great on me, just so you know that I'm. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be a direct.
We'll work out the details. I mean, but I think
I'll pay half. I don't give a fuck. I'll pay half.
Happen on this show, so we need to find a way to live cast that moment in the near future.
I'll pay half. I swear.
Doable safely with tattoo artists and all that crap. So we're gonna reach out. That's great. She's in. It would seem.
That is great.
Yeah. So we're gonna make that happen. And if anybody else wants to get a Mainstream Misfits or Santino or Dayne or Failure Made Monsters tattoo, we will happily broadcast that.
Big facts.
Totally a thing we'll do because we're shameless.
Yep.
Absolutely shameless.
Down. As long as it's not on your fucking face. Please not on your fucking face.
I'm okay with it.
Are you really? Are you really? Like, look, the Santino eyebrow
standpoint, no. But from I can absolutely get clicks on our show from this standpoint. Fucking do it. Fucking do it.
Well, that should let you know exactly where our priorities are right there, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I'm not okay with that. Don't do that.
Did you ever see the girl that got like Drake? She got like Drake right here.
I've seen people have done like logos and shit.
Bro, no, this chick got Drake
on her forehead.
It was either on her forehead or it was on her eyebrow. I'm pretty sure it was on her forehead. And they showed Drake the photo, and he was like on some show or whatever. And he's like, "Yo, whoever that tattoo artist that did that, you're a fucking dickhead." And I'm like, yeah, bro, that's fucked up.
Give
like
people what they want and all that jazz, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you can't tell somebody what to do. But have some kind of a code.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, As long as you're not stealing the
No?
design from another artist, and this is
All
what
right.
somebody really wants.
Fair enough. I can't tell you what to get or not to get. I'm not saying that.
I mean, look, I think everyone involved in this it's stupid, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of shit I probably do that people probably consider stupid from their vantage.
I do most things that are stupid from everyone else's
You will hear
vantage
no
point.
argument from me.
That's legitimately where I play from. Like basically my wheelhouse is fucked up, dumb as shit. and like I don't really care. Fuck it. Let's
Like,
go.
hey, let's start a rap group with Santino called Failure Made Monster.
Right? Dumb as shit.
What was I thinking?
Kidding.
And the first song used to be Little Baby Bunker Bitch, available now on Spotify, iTunes, and watch the music video on YouTube. Check that shit
Share
out.
it with your friends. Share it with your family. Share it with your family. Like even if you don't share it with your family right now, like wait till Christmas and share it with them then.
Yeah.
Because
Have a nice little Christmas present. And we'll be delivering more presents for you to stuff into their fucking stocking between now and Christmas as well. It is inappropriate, babe.
You made that super aggressive. Like
You're damn right I did. You goddamn right I did.
Goddamn right I did.
That's what I do. I make
wait. So Danielle.
Yeah.
What's up, Danielle? I'm trying to see you're going. You typed a lot.
D, let me know. Can I give people
YOLO.
your alter ego? Am I allowed to mention that?
What?
D, let me know if I can. You
I want to know what it is. Now I'm real curious.
Your alter ego here. I want to drink with y'all. Yes,
Anita, you really do.
When the world resumes, Anita, we will. We're gonna have to set something up. So Dayne and I are in the same space, drinking with a guest, with friends, with fans.
You imagine?
What we might
wait, Tino, wait. Can you imagine just like being in the same place drinking again? Like, can you just like put that in your brain first?
I can't.
That's crazy.
I can't. I can't. Actually, so the reason I am gonna keep this to on schedule best I can is because tonight, for the first time since the beginning of March, my wife and I are going to hang out with other people who aren't you. We're going to hang out with our friends because all of us got tested at the beginning of the week, and then quarantine since, and we're all negative
for STDs.
Well, I mean, I don't know about that. I'm probably riddled with things, but
I have crabs.
I have Mr. Krabs. I have SpongeBob. It's terrible.
Gross.
So no, but we're going to hang out. We're having
He has them too. Ha!
Yeah. She's hovering. She's coming. She said
she didn't hear that. She hear that? I'm sorry, Kissy. I was just joking.
Oh.
Don't be all British.
Don't be all British. She's gonna come in. I see her. She's coming in.
I got already tell. I can feel the energy.
Jump in quickly. Say hello.
Hi.
My wife. My wife.
My wife.
So anyway, I want to thank
I like
everybody
that color. That's a good dress.
Who was part of this. We like making this interactive. We like having fun with it. We do this every Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because that's how time zones work.
Last I checked.
I got permission, by the way, to mention this. So Dee's alter ego, she is actually a porn star, and you can find her at Payton Sin Claire. Payton wants to play. So she's the one who's willing to forever throw your name onto her body. And then she will throw your name on her body onto other people's bodies. And it's going to be a thing. So you can check her out. She's also known for, I think she did a video with, was it Bonnie Rotten? The Destruction of Bonnie Rotten. So you can check that out as well if you're really into some aggressive stuff. But she is a longtime friend. She is a total sweetheart. So check her out. Enjoy that. And Dayne, I think we need to make this happen. I think we need to get your camera working again, but we also need to make this happen.
I went dead. Fuck.
All right.
No.
Don't you worry about it. So here's what we're going to do. Because Dayne keeps having technical issues and because I got a place to go for the first time in 3 or 4 months, I'm going to wrap this one up a couple minutes early. I want to thank everybody for, as always, jumping in, being interactive, chatting with us, and watching us talk about mostly nothing for about an hour or longer. We appreciate it. We appreciate all the support. Please, if you get the opportunity, whenever you see the notification for this show, share it with your friends. Share the clips we post in between here. Follow us on Instagram at Failure Made Monsters. Follow us on Facebook. Like our Mainstream Misfits YouTube page. That's where all of these things stream. And keep an eye out for the new song Who Threw My Cocaine in the Champagne Fountain that comes out at some point in August, as long as we don't fuck everything up horribly. But more importantly, right now, what you can do for us, if you're interested, and I think that you might be, is you can hop on to the interweb at mainstreammisfits.shop and you can go buy this brand new shirt with a picture of Baby Donald right on it. Little Baby Bunker Bitch shirts are available now at mainstreammisfits.shop. Check that shit out. Enjoy. Wear it proudly because fuck that orange clown. Dayne, I think we're going to sign off. I'm going to mute you again because it sounds like somebody's cooking in your living room. Guys, thank you so much for jumping on here. We appreciate it. We love you all. We are Failure Made Monsters. I am Santino the Misfit. That was Dayne the Great. Again, we are here every Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Tune in to FM Monsters. And if you want to check any of these episodes in audio form only, hop on to FailureMadeMonsters.com for the link. We are available where all podcasts are available. And you can watch these back episodes on our YouTube at Mainstream Misfits. Until then, be safe, have a good time, and fuck Donald Trump. Bye!